Can I go? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. I just want to say, and Marianne, I could talk to you about this privately. I don't know why the village council would be afraid of litigation from a $24 million a year company while they X out a $65 million a year company. I cannot believe you would make me audition for you. You look like clowns. I am not bluffing. I will take it all off the table. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to formally open the public hearing. And I want to do a little bit of fact checking. And then we're going to have Denise, Brianne, a few other people present, and then council's going to make a decision. So Laura Curlis did a commentary on the memo that I put into the packet, and she referred to that earlier. She very factually has stated that the village is going to lose $213,000 in tax revenue. And I want to comment on that because, first of all, and it was really odd to me that that was the one modification of my table that Laura made, where she removed the reference to the fact that the valuation did not include the 24 plus affordable units. And then there was a variety of back and forth today, but I do want to highlight that not only is tax revenue not a criteria for making our decision about the PUD, but also no one has a crystal ball about what's going to happen with property values, which, by the way, are a small part of the village's revenue. One of the things that we have to keep in mind is that when we have a diversity of homes, especially affordable homes, that means people who want to live and work here can do so. When we talk about things like going straight single family homes, and someone referred to it as kind of the Stepford development, then I mean, that likely means that we're talking about a lot of people that will not be working in town and will not be supporting all the services directly through their income tax. So I think that for Laura to speak so confidently about the tax revenues, she doesn't know, no one knows. All right, we've got some estimates. Honestly, it's probably going to come out to be the same. I also want to point out, it wasn't raised, but in her memo, Laura points out that she thinks that there's a 4-to-1 against the PUD because of the number of people that have spoken at our meetings or have written letters. She knows well, and I know all other council members know, that the folks that come to council meetings, the people that write, are not necessarily representing the majority. And we've said before, it's not about quantity in terms of how many people speak, it's about quality. But I think today we did see a balance of a variety of comments. The last thing is this reference to the idea that we can deny the PUD and then we can change the zoning in the interim and get a better property. I think as a lawyer, hopefully there's an understanding that that is not something that is viable and would certainly open up the village to exposure. So I do not see that as a viable option. I can't imagine that that is something that we would do. So with that, I'd like Denise Swinger to talk a little bit about what the Planning Commission looked at with the factors of what the PUD brings, because there's been a focus on 3 factors. They are not necessarily the 3 factors that the Planning Commission decided on. For those that read the minutes and watched the meeting, what was concluded is that at least 3 factors were met. Denise talks about 5, and Denise, if you'd like to just kind of